Hey everyone, it's Elsie here, and I have my first process video for Citrus Twist up today, and yeah, I really like this layout. Turned out quite differently than I originally imagined, but yeah, I really like it. So I'm using the October Waverly kit, which is a very cool name for a kit, and also it has Maggie Holmes Gather and Pink Fresh Studio Indigo Hills collections in it. So yes, that Kindred paper, and I know it's called Kindred because it's my favourite paper of the Maggie Holmes Gather collection, because it's got like a leather look on one side, and then on the other side it's like the pink birds and things, and I blooming love it. I wasn't sure how the leather was gonna look, whether it would look really, kind of gross, but I think it actually looks really nice. I know it's kind of brown, and some people will just be like, "Oh, what is that?" But I'm gonna be buying multiples of that paper because I just love it so much. So yeah, and it's one of those papers where it's just like really hard to choose between both sides because I want to fussy cut it like the birds out, but then the leather is just so useful. It's like a neutral colour, and yeah. So as you can see here, I'm making an umbrella out of paper. I I just drew an umbrella shape like really simply, and using my usual tracing paper and whatnot, to sort of figure out what I wanted to do. My original plan was to have each sort of like section of the umbrella a different piece of paper, but then I really liked that Pink Fresh Studio Indigo Indigo Hills paper. I can't remember what it was called. Sorry. I'll leave a link to like the kit link below so you can see like everything that you get in the kit. And yeah, I like the middle of it, which was really annoying because the middle of it had like the splatters and then stripes. It had like a few different colours, and yeah, I really loved the look of them together. So yeah, just matting it on some paper, just because I do this sometimes with my paper piecing. It just holds everything together. It makes it a bit more sturdy, and because the umbrella's obviously got the like umbrella stick pole thing is what is that called? Handle? I don't know. It's quite like thin and flimsy, and I knew I wanted to stitch on it. So yeah, just the extra piece of cardstock just makes it more sturdy. And yeah, I really like the look of it. Stitching, like, I will try and make a layout one day without stitching on it, but then I don't really want to. And also, I just think everything looks unfinished for me when I don't stitch on it. It's weird. It's like a My Essential kind of thing at the moment. So yeah, I'm also cutting out or cutting and drawing some like not teardrop, like water droplet things out of the back of that Pink Fresh Studio paper because it has like these blue splatters on it, and yeah, it just went really well. So I really wasn't sure where to put my photo. I always do this. I always have an idea and then I think, oh, could I put a photo on this layout? But yeah, I play around with where to place my photo for a while. It doesn't go there. It just to me it looked a bit weird. It looked a bit, I don't know, if it went across the whole of the umbrella, the photo, then I think it would have looked alright, but just like there underneath it just looked a bit weird to me. So yeah, you'll see what I do with it in a minute. So story time about this layout. First of all, I'll give you a funny story. So I have a scrappy-bae / bestie. Her name is Lauren. She's lovely. I'll leave her Instagram down below. And yes, She's on the Felicity Jane design team with me, and she's also the citrus twist designer for the next month. This kit and the next kit. And yeah, she's lovely and amazing. And she sent me a picture one evening of what she was working on, and she sent me the picture. I looked at it and just went, oh my god. Sent her a picture of what I was doing on my desk, and it was this layout. Her layout that she was making was for Felicity Jane, and it's lovely. You should go look at it. But we were basically doing both stitching umbrellas. We hadn't even talked to each other about what we were making or whatever. We just telepathically knew, I think, what we were both. I don't know. It was just so funny. It was just like, okay, yeah, we're kind of like two peas in a pod, or in different countries, but like, you know, two peas across the English Channel pod. Oh, it was just, yeah. So just like, if anyone's seen her layout, it's lovely. You should go look at it. Just neither of us copied each other. We're just telepathically linked. We're like scrappy Jedis, or like Professor X, the Scrapbook edition kinds, or I'm trying to think of other telepathic people. I was going to go Harry Potter, but that's a different thing. I'm thinking about ocular. Is it oculums or oculancy? Yeah. If you've read Harry Potter, you'll know what I mean. So yes. And yeah, I've had a few comments about people wanting me to discuss the inspiration behind my layouts, and I mean, there will be a point in the future where I will go into this a bit more in depth. That's a cheeky little clue, sort of, not really. But yes. So, okay. This layout. So this layout was initially inspired by the weather. Yep, I'm British. We love not talking about nothing more than the weather and queuing for things. It's a stereotype we can't get rid of. So, because the weather at the moment is just that really weird, it's like trying to be autumny winter kind of thing. So it keeps like being sunny one minute and then chucking it with rain the next, which is very confusing for all of us, because sometimes it's the middle of the day and it feels like nighttime because it's so dark. And yeah, so that's kind of the rain and shine I was talking about. But also, you might see in my close-ups, I don't know whether I actually took a picture of my journaling, but yeah, the fam and I have had quite a bit going on this past month or two, and yeah, it's been kind of rubbish, to say the least. So this layout kind of worked for that as well, because the photo I'm using is of my little brothers and I when we were little. We were very little there. And yeah, it's just about how, like, no matter what crap may be happening in our lives, we'll always have each other. Like, we're all pretty close. We never used to be that close because of the age difference. There's not really that much of an age difference now, but I think when you're growing up, the age difference is more like noticeable. And yeah, because the way our birthdays sit meant that I was 4 years above in school than my second, like my middle brother, but my brothers were only a year apart in school, but we're all born 2 years apart. It's very confusing. English school years go from like September to September, or September to August, I guess. But now I think, I don't know, we're all a little unit, along with my mum. So yeah, it's kind of about that. so just put a dampener on things. Yeah, so I'm fiddling around with everything because I'm the most indecisive scrapbooker ever. So yeah, the photo I decided went down there, and I decided to work across a diagonal pattern. Yeah, I just I don't know, I find working in a diagonal quite easy, like in terms of design and keeping things quite clean. That really works for me, but then I've seen like people sort of have like designs which kind of go into all four, and that looks really nice as well. So I don't know. I guess it's just whatever design, because it's quite like a big sort of focal point. This, so it's just easier to have it going diagonally. I don't know. It just worked for me. Yeah. So I'm mading. I'm mading. Oh gosh. I made a little sun. Just traced around a circle, lid of something, and cut it out. Yeah, I just felt like it needed something in that corner because it's kind of a bit bottom heavy. And then yeah, I found a thread that kind of colour matched that yellow paper, and did a blanket stitch around it just because that looked cute. And yeah, that gorgeous yellow paper is an exclusive Citrus Twist one. It's I think it's called Pebble Field, which is the cutest name for a paper ever. And yeah, it's got this really lovely sort of small confetti dot, white on yellow kind of thing. And yeah, as you can see there, did all the blanket stitching. And then on the other side, it's got this really lovely like geometric sort of blue pattern. It's just lovely, really like subtle, useful paper. Yeah, I'm just sorting through all like the bits we got in the kit. We got the die cuts from Indigo Hills, and yeah, we get a cut apart sheet, which I love because it's basically like an extra pack of die cuts, die cuts. So yeah, we got like labels and tabs and sort of like tiny word things. So yeah, I'm just having a play, really. Like, this is the fun bit. Because like, when you just like have the design down, you know kind of what you want, and it's just like sort of doing the finishing bits. So yeah, we got these exclusive puffy stickers in the kit, and they're in the shape of like stars and hearts, and they're so cute. I love them. And I basically use them all on this layout. I think my natural reaction when something like that comes along and it's so pretty that I want to keep them forever, is that I hoard them and then I don't use them, or sort of build them up in my mind so I can't use them. I feel like they're like the holy grail of scrapbooking or something. But I've since discovered that it's actually best just to use the stuff because it's so pretty. It deserves to be on a layout, and here they shall rest for eternity. Yeah, I'm very pleased with the way it looks, and I'm really sorry my camera cut out there. But here's some close-ups. You didn't miss much. I added some sequins in, and that was pretty much it. So yeah, I'll leave a link to Citrus Twist down below and all the other stuff. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!